seventh time the Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And pass complete to Moore. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this from 39.
A 39-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career, because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay's giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the 1st round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Packers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, the Packers calling on Daniel Whelan to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. That one caught by Allen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. Williams going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bears first down.
Looking to throw. Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the option to give to Swift here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and long.
Operating from the gun, Williams. It is taken in by Everett, the tight end. Touchdown Bears! Gerald Everett, 36 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Bears 10.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Now Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Packers first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Love looking to throw it.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down, Packers.
Throwing. Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Williams now looking to throw on second down. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover before he gets going.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw, Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Williams. That is caught, and they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Williams. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
On 23-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 26-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Going back to Love.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Here's Williams on 1st down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft season to find starting receivers, and they believe they found something in Dobbs, a 4th-rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year. Those are numbers he can build off of.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
from the 38 now. Here's second and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Love. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal off the table as it's 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Williams throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. He
put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love now.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Love.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Packers.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Love, they go play action now. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. Now somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. That is caught by Herbert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Williams now on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Packer 1st down.
Here's Love. His throw incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.